This has got to be the biggest error we have ever seen on the MTA YouTube channel. Tonight, 16 monster trucks from Thursday Night Thunder September season are going to lay it all on the line. And up first in round one, we're taking a look at the Virginia Giant, about to go one-on-one with Snakebite. Then the Surf Monster gets ready to go one-on-one with Metal Militia. That's how round one gets us started here tonight at Orion. And right now, Mean Gene Patterson out of Cobra Creek, Colorado. The Snakebite Ford about to go one-on-one with Brian Blank out of Winchester, Virginia. In Virginia Giant, he's now staged over here on the inside lane. So it's going to be a battle of the Ford Oval Brigade to get us started here tonight at Orion. The Thursday Night Thunder season culminates here at this show. Who's it going to be? Snakebite, Virginia Giant. Here's the green light down the straightaway. Snakebite with the early lead. Virginia Giant now trying to come back on him. But it's all Gene Patterson and Snakebite. He will get the win here tonight at Orion in first round racing against the Virginia Giant. We go back and look at the photo finish. Your winner is the Snakebite machine by about a nose or a fang, however you want to lay it out. Next up to the line is new kid on the block, John Tremboli. We saw him debut earlier at the top of the September season in the Surf Monster. He's about to go one-on-one with Jake Ehrlich, the former one-time Smashdown champion. He has got Metal Militia dialed in and ready to go. Look strong out here earlier tonight in qualifying. He's ready now on the outside lane. One of these drivers will be meeting up with Snakebite inside of round two. Here's the green light now off the line. We got a good race here. Open over the first, comes a major air. And how about John Tremboli on the inside? He landed that thing, nice little downside right there, kept up the momentum, and Surf Monster looks like he got the win. We go back and look at the MTA photo finish, and your winner is John Tremboli by about half a truck inside of the Surf Monster. Now we move right along inside of round one, the lower left-hand side of your screen. We're going to be taking a look at Soldier Fortune, getting ready to take on Executioner. And then following that matchup, we're going to be taking a look at the all-new Dungeon of Doom. He's going to go one-on-one with 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐻 and Inferno. And earlier this season, if you remember all the vignettes from the August season, Dungeon of Doom debuted at the top of the September season. He's back in action at the big event, Orion. Here tonight, we're going to see what he's got. But right now, new kid on the block, Nicholas McCammon in the Soldier Fortune. He debuted on the top of the September season. He's ready to go down against Nathan Smith, longtime MTA veteran. Been out here for 4 years. He's still looking for the very first MTA championship in his resume. Right now, the Executioner ready to throw down on the outside lane, representing the Crush This race team. Who's it going to be moving on into round two? Here's the green light down the straightaway. They're side by side now. Some big time air. What a matchup that was. And the flashbulbs go off. What an insane race. I'm not sure who got the win, but you talk about a super close race all the way down to the finish line. We're going to go back now and take another look at the MTA photo finish. And your winner is going to be Nicholas McCammon, Soldier Fortune. He gets it by about half a truck over the Executioner. Next up coming to the line is Tyler McLean in the all-new Dungeon of Doom, ready to rock the house here tonight at his first big event in that truck. He's going to be taking on 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐻 and Inferno, the wicked-looking, awesome Chevy Astro van, ready to throw down 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐻, a long-time MTA veteran, going to be taking on the new kid on the block, the Dungeon of Doom. The fans have absolutely loved the design of that truck. He's ready to throw it down on the inside lane. The green light drops down now, side by side, Inferno with a slight lead, but here comes the Dungeon of Doom, and it looked like Inferno cases the ramp coming downside over that first jump. We're going to go back and check out the MTA replay here, ladies and gentlemen. Huge problems for 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐻 and Inferno. They come down the straightaway. Both trucks are about side by side. Right there you see Inferno pull a slight lead, launches up and over, and right here you see him just case the truck right on the cradle of the Inferno machine. That was a hard lick right there, but nonetheless, Tyler McLean, Dungeon of Doom, will advance on into our round two competition. Next up in round one, top right-hand corner of your screen, Jack Tremboli returns in Vendetta. He'll be taking on the Gravedigger, and then we're taking a look at Jim Cartwright and Saigon Shaker. He'll be taking on Avenger. And coming to the line right now, the Phenom, Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger, all the way out of Renegades Motorsports Race Camp, ready to throw down against the new kid on the block. He debuted a couple of months ago, Jack Tremboli over here in the 41 Willys, better known as Vendetta. He's got his hands full taking on the longtime MTA veteran, Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger. Both drivers stage. Who's going to round two? The green light drops down now. They're side by side. Big time air out of the inside. What a matchup. And the rookie may have just taken the veteran to school here tonight at Orion. What a matchup it was. Vendetta and the Gravedigger. We're going to go back and look at the photo finish. And your winner is Jack Tremboli with the upset. He'll put the Gravedigger on the trailer. here in round one. What a matchup. And next up here tonight, Jimmy Cartwright returns in the 𝐬𝐫𝐞 all the way out of Delmar, Maryland. He's new to the scene, but he's got a couple of races underneath his belt. He will now take on Jimmy Bone Ferguson in that wicked awesome 57 Chevy out of Columbus, Michigan, over on the outside lane. So a battle of Jimmys here tonight inside of round one competition as Avenger takes on the 𝐬𝐫𝐞. Both trucks stage. Here's the green light now down the straightaway, and 𝐬𝐫𝐞 got a lead, but Avenger's right there with him. What a matchup! An insane matchup here in round one as the rookie took on a veteran once again, and it may be that rookie prevailed here tonight in round one, like we just saw with the Gravedigger race, and your winner will be Jimmy Cartwright in the 𝐬𝐫𝐞. He'll put Ferguson on the trailer with Avenger. What a matchup! And a lot of these veterans are getting knocked out by the new school here tonight, and it's getting pretty close down here as we get ready to close out round one action. Mitch Brown and Bigfoot's coming back. He'll be taking on Cam Blank and the Iron Warrior. Then Boss Gator's going to go one-on-one with Sudden Impact, and that'll be Charlie Hubbard in the Backyard Beast. Right now, Cam Blank out of Hagerstown, Maryland. Iron Warrior to the line. He'll be taking on downtown Mitch Brown all the way out of Pacific, Missouri in that big, powerful Ford you know and love, Bigfoot over there on the outside lane. He's now ready to take on the Iron Warrior, a fast truck out here on the MTA circuit. We're going to see what he's got against the Big Blue Camping Bigfoot. Here's the green light now. Off the line they go. Iron Warrior got a hold shot, but Bigfoot coming back with a vengeance, and Mitch Brown and Bigfoot pull out a win here tonight over the Iron Warrior machine. He will move on into round two competition. And now as we get set and ready to close out round one action here tonight at Orion, we are down to the final 8 after this race, and Charlie Hubbard from the Backyard Beast race team, Sudden Impact to the line. He's going to be taking on Austin Spence inside of the Boss Gator all the way out of the Crush This race team. There you see him on the outside lane. He's trying to do Crush This some justice here tonight. We saw his teammate and Executioner go out earlier. Will the Backyard Beast be able to upset the Boss Gator? Here's the green light down the straightaway. They go side by side now. A shootout to the finish line. Some major air. What a matchup here tonight between Crush This and the Backyard Beast. Way too close to call up here in the booth. And if I had to guess, I'd say it was Sudden Impact by inches. Here's a look at the photo finish, and it was maybe by 3/4 of a truck. Sudden Impact will advance on into round two action. And with Sudden Impact moving on, that brings us down to the final 8. We're looking at the left-hand side of your screen. We're going to see the return of Snakebite. Get ready to take on the Surf Monster. Veteran versus new kid on the block. Then we're looking at Soldier Fortune taking on Dungeon of Doom. A couple of new rookies going to battle it out here in the first round, but right now our first matchup is rookie versus veteran. John Tremboli made his debut at the top of the September season. The Surf Monster ready to go. He's going to be taking on Colt Cobra out of Cobra Creek, Colorado. The Ford supercharged BDS powered Brad's Eagle Snakebite ready to go on the inside lane. Again, rookie taking on the veteran who's going to be moving on in the semis at Orion. Here's the green light down the straightaway. They go. Snakebite with a slight lead on the inside lane. What a ride for John Tremboli in the Surf Monster. He cases the truck on the outside lane, much like Inferno did earlier tonight. There you see him. He stands it straight up and down, and Snakebite will pick up a win here in round two. We go back and look at the MTA replays. Gene Patterson and Snakebite's got a lead on him down the straightaway. Big time air by the Snakebite. Watch the outside. Cases it hard right there. Goes the Surf Monster, and John Tremboli's on the trailer. And again, Snakebite will advance on into our semifinals. But right now, Tyler McLean ready to go in the all-new Dungeon of Doom. Again, debuted at the top of the September season. He will now be taking on another rookie right here on MTA, Nicholas McCammon in the Soldier Fortune machine. He's ready to go over here on the inside lane. So a couple of new rookies made their debuts at the top of September for Thursday Night Thunder. They're going to be duking it out. One of them moving on in the semifinals. Green light drops down off the line. Soldier Fortune now with a lead on him. Here comes the Dungeon of Doom, and it's all Nicholas McCammon. Soldier Fortune will get a round two victory here tonight over the Dungeon of Doom. What a matchup that was. A great job to Nicholas McCammon, Soldier Fortune. He will be moving on into our semifinal competition. Right now, we're looking at the right-hand side of our screen here in round two. We're going to see Jack Tremboli come back in Vendetta. He's getting ready to take on the 𝐬𝐫𝐞, and then Bigfoot going to go one-on-one with Sudden Impact, the Renegades. We'll be squaring off against the Backyard Beast here tonight, and what a matchup that should be. But right now, here in the second part of round two, Jack Tremboli in Vendetta going to go one-on-one with Jim Cartwright and 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐿. It's so great to see some new, fresh faces out here on the MTA circuit. We want to remind you guys, just go to the link in our description, and you can find our Facebook group, and you can sign up for these MTA events. And right now, 2 new rookies are going to be throwing it down in round 2. Green light goes down there side by side down the straightaway, up and over the first jump. Vendetta now, bring it around. Yeah, man, Vendetta. What a ride for Jack Trimboli right here on the inside lane as Jimmy Cartwright and the 𝐬𝐿 was door handle to door handle with them all the way down. Here's a look at the replay again, side by side. 𝐬𝐿 with a slight lead. Right now they go up and over the first jump. Watch Vendetta here on the inside. He will pull it out by inches over the shaker machine, and then right here he does a nice slap wheelie, gets it up on that second set of jumps, stood it straight up and down on top of the bus and brought it back down. What a piece of driving by the new kid on the block. Vendetta will advance on. Next up to close out round 2, Charlie Hubbard returns in sudden impact. He's going to be taking on downtown Mitch Brown inside of Bigfoot out of the Renegades Motorsports race team. There you see him over there on the outside lane, the Backyard Beast on the inside. Sudden impact, that team's got a new truck coming out with an updated sudden impact in future events. But right now, he's taking on Bigfoot in round 2. Green light goes down on the line. Sudden impact with an early lead. Bigfoot trying to come back. It's all Charlie Hubbard here tonight. Sudden impact will get the win over the legendary Bigfoot here tonight. What a ride as Charlie Hubbard will advance on into our semifinal matchups. And speaking of semis, this is how it's shaken down, ladies and gentlemen. Crush This and Snakebite will get ready to take on Soldier Fortune. Other side of your bracket in semis, Vendetta is going to be taking on the Backyard Beast with sudden impact. So 2 teams remain and 2 privateers remain inside of our semifinal action. And right now, Colt Cobra out of the Crush This race team. Snakebite's coming to the line. He's going to be taking on the new kid on the block, Nicholas McCammon, who's looking strong here tonight inside of the Soldier Fortune. He is now ready to go on the inside lane. The veteran would love nothing more than to get his first big-time championship win on the MTA circuit. He made it to the final round at Monster Mania 2. Let's see what he's got here tonight. The green light drops down and it'll pretty much even up and over the first jump. Now what a race! But it looks like Soldier Fortune got the Snakebite machine down at the finish line. We're going to go back and take another look at the photo finish. Your winner, Nicholas McCammon, will put the veteran on the trailer. Soldier Fortune is in the final round showdown. What a matchup that was, and now we're going to see if he's going to be meeting with the Backyard Beast Sudden Impact or new kid on the block, Jack Trimboli and Vendetta, who just had a wild run earlier tonight in round 2. We got to see what he's got against Sudden Impact here to close out our semifinal action at Orion. Again, a longtime veteran, Charlie Hubbard, ready to go on the outside. New kid on the block, Jack Trimboli and Vendetta on the inside. Who's going to be meeting up with Soldier Fortune? Green light drops down on the line. Sudden Impact now the lead on him. Here comes Vendetta on the inside. And way too close to call up here in the booth as both drivers try to get it shut down. Vendetta and Sudden Impact throwing it down here at Orion. And right now, we look at the MTA photo finish. Your winner is going to be Jack Trimboli and Vendetta. The left lane has been working since round 2 competition here tonight, and we're going to see if that's going to be the case in the final round showdown, because right now, we're seeing the return of Nicholas McCammon. Soldier Fortune, he's in the finals to take on Jack Trimboli and Vendetta, 2 new rookies who debuted just at the top of the September and August seasons. And there you see Vendetta. He's on the outside lane. These drivers have been talking about that lane all night. It has not got a victory since round 1. We're going to see what he's got against Soldier Fortune, who's ready to go on the inside lane. Ladies and gentlemen, Vendetta, Soldier Fortune, it's showtime here tonight at Orion as we go green down the straightaway side by side. Big time air out of both trucks. What a matchup here in the finals at Orion. What an insane race here as Soldier Fortune took on the Vendetta machine. Again, too close to call up here in the booth. We go back and look at the replay. Soldier Fortune with maybe a slight lead on the inside, but Vendetta makes up the ground. Some major air. They settle it down right there at the line by inches. Soldier Fortune will get the win over Vendetta here tonight at Orion. What an insane matchup for the final round showdown. Soldier Fortune is your winner. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the new kid on the block, Nicholas McCammon, Soldier Fortune. He is the Orion Champion here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, you talk about some major air out here on the MTA YouTube channel. These drivers have got a lot of R&D to do and some catching up to do down in the pit area, getting those trucks nice and tight for the next time out. Thank you guys so much for coming out for Orion. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure, if you have not already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road.